Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show across state lines. It is what it is. What's the name of the show? Calling it like it is. That's right. Calling it like it is. That's the name of the show. It's been a week or so since my last pod. I've been under the weather. Usually I'm above the weather. And, it's kind of not really worth talking about. Kind of boring. Threw up a couple times. I can get into more details, but I'll leave those out. Anyways, that's why I haven't been on the air, and not much has happened. Warriors have kept winning, and no other sports are going on. As we all know, we don't watch televised hockey. And why is that? Because you can't see the puck. It's real simple. Show me the puck, then I'll watch it. Until then, screw televised hockey. Anyways, so Golden State. They just keep on winning since Jimmy Butler's gotten there. And they win again tonight in kind of a random game. And I only say that because to see an NBA game under 100 points and for a team to win that game is almost unheard of nowadays. I mean, what is this, 1996? Come on. What is this, the Bulls Jazz finals? Yeah, it's seriously almost unheard of that a team will score under 100 points and win the game in today's day and age. But that's what happened tonight. Golden State won 97-94. Little bit askew there because the Knicks hit a three-pointer right at the buzzer at the end. So, although it still would have been under 100 points. So, but instead of winning by 6, they won by 3. Anyways, Curry was his normal, good, great self. Nothing super special. Just solid post Jimmy Butler stat lines. What did he have? He had, like just a solid 28 points. Is shot too many three-pointers and missed too many three-pointers, which always irks me. Anytime Curry has under 40% three-point percentage for the night, much less a season, for God's sakes. It really pisses me off. And it was going great early. He was like 4 for 6. And then he didn't make another 3 the rest of the night. Or he was like 4 for 7 or something. But yeah, ended up 4 for 13. So his percentage ended up being 30.8%, which, you tell that to someone who doesn't know Steph Curry, and they're like, oh, this guy sucks at shooting threes. So I hate that whenever he has one of those stat lines for three-pointers, but whatever. They won, and I also hate that he missed a free throw at the end. Oh, that just really irks me. He was 7 for 7, and the Knicks kept following him. They're playing the foul game. And, of course, get it to Curry. Sinks him. And then the game is now it's out of reach. And he's going to shoot his last 2 with 7 seconds left on the clock. Even if he misses them both, doesn't matter. They can't win. Knicks can't win. And he misses one of the free throws. It just one of those things that it's with Curry. I want perfection always. If you're a Golden State fan, if you're a Curry fan, which, I mean, obviously those are one and the same. If you're somehow a Golden State fan and not a Curry fan, then don't listen. Or check yourself into a mental ward. Or, you know what? Have your own opinion. Maybe you hate Steph Curry. You love the Warriors, but Curry just, doesn't do it for you. But if you do like Curry, you know what I'm talking about. When he's made all his free throws all game long, and they're playing the foul game at the end, and then he misses one. Oh, it just messes with perfection. And like I said before, with Curry, I want perfection. The whole stat line really sucks now that I'm looking at it. I mean, I want 100% I want at least 75% field goal percentage, minimum 50% three-pointers, 100% free throws, obviously. And the 28 points is fine. But, so, I mean, I guess it was kind of a shitty game for Curry. But the rest of it was just a weird game. The rest of the team, they just didn't shoot it that well. Hence the low score. Hence the 97 points. But it was if you saw the game, it had a chippiness to it. It had a playoff vibe to it. And usually those games are a little bit less scoring because people actually play defense. I know it's crazy, but even in the NBA, you are allowed to play defense. So I think that's what was happening there. And let's see what else was happening around the league. Oh yeah, go ahead and hit those buttons, subscribes and likes and comments. And the name of the show is, what's the name of the show again? The name of the show, Calling It Like It Is. That's right. So subscribe and tweet and Facebook is not a thing. I'm not connected with Facebook, I don't think. Twitter. Oh yeah, Like It Is 2000 is my Twitter handle. Also, my YouTube handle is at Like It Is 2000. I figured I should start naming those things that are related to the show and actually start to promote the show. Even though I do have over 1.5 million subscribers and listeners, you can always have more. So yeah, at Like It Is 2000 on X and YouTube. And yes, the name of the show is Calling It Like It Is. So you know what? If you listen to it, if you like it, tell a friend. And have that friend tell a friend. And then they'll tell 2 friends, and they'll tell 2 friends, and so on, and so on. Name that movie. If you can name that movie that little bit that I just did came from, then you win this piece of paper. I'm not going to reveal what the movie is, but I'll do the bit again. It's and they tell 2 friends, and they tell 2 friends, and so on, and so on. Yeah, can you get it? Can you get it? It's a comedy from the 90s. That's as much as I'll give you. Okay, so as you can tell, my voice is a little under the weather. I'm vomiting and can't keep food down, so I'm going to keep this short. And there's not too much else to talk about. Like I said earlier, we really only talk about the Warriors and the Giants and the Niners. And I will have a Niners pod coming up soon, off-season info. Lots of juicy stuff there. But Not for tonight. I need my full voice and all my faculties and wits about me for that one. But yeah, otherwise, go Warriors. Keep on winning. It's really weird. Let's have a look at Jimmy Butler. This is kind of his stats. Like, you know, I'll do this on the next pod. I'll look through all of his stats game by game since he's come to the Warriors. But I've watched every game. There's no stat line that's blown you away at all. And everyone will talk about all the little things. And sure, obviously, it must be the little things. Obviously. He's like a Draymond Green or something like that. But it is really weird. Here's his stat line tonight. 3 of 11 for 11 points. 6 rebounds, 7 assists. I mean, so that's good. But that's not otherworldly. That's not Djokovic. Or Jokic, sorry. See, I'm sick, folks. Jokic, that's not Jokic coming in with like 19 rebounds and 14 assists. It's 7 assists, 6 rebounds. It's okay. It's decent. Whoop-de-doo. But he shot 3 of 11 and 11 points, played 32 minutes. It's like, that's not that. How is that amazing? Like, he had 1 steal. It just, but that's kind of been his stat line almost every game. I honestly, I'll look through it later for tomorrow's pod or my next pod. I don't know if he's scored over 20 points in a game for the Warriors this season yet. And if he has, it's only been 1, maybe 2 times that he scored over 20 points. Definitely not 30. Definitely not 30. I know that for sure. But he doesn't do that normally. But he's always around, around like 11 to 17 points with like 5 to 6 rebounds and 6 to 7 assists. And that's exactly what he had tonight. And usually he's had a way better field goal percentage, but even tonight was shitty field goal percentage. 3 of 11, 27%. That's shit. That sucks. But somehow, he was a plus 10. For the plus minus, he was a plus 10 while he was on the court. Most out of anyone on the court. Most out of anyone on the court other than Gary Payton. But some of those stats are skewed because they're only in for short bursts when other players are in, so their plus minus is higher. It's skewed higher than someone who's in there all the time, like Butler. But Butler's plus minus was 10, and Curry's was -5. Well, Curry was on the court. The Warriors lost by 5 points. Well, while Butler was on the court, they won by 10. That is just some crazy shit right there. The Jimmy Butler effect is real, and there's a je ne sais quoi. I can't quite, what is it? Yes, he plays good defense. But he doesn't hustle his ass off like just unlike anything you've ever seen. He's not the most bombastic player like Draymond Green getting technicals and he's not like that. Like yeah, he plays hard which is saying something for today's NBA. But he goes out there and he earns his paycheck. But it's just when you look at his plus minus and to see his stat line that for tonight, he shot like shit, had 6 rebounds, 7 assists, 11 points, but led the team in plus minus. It's just a very unique quality that is only relegated to a few NBA players in the league that have that, undefinable thing that it is where you're just a winner and you want that guy on your team, even if it's like you're not making shots, you're not stealing the ball, you're not making assists, you're not rebounding, you're not even defending, whatever, but your presence on, which he obviously did do, but your just presence on the court somehow translates into winning. Butler is one of those guys. And yeah, that is crazy. He led the Warriors in plus minus tonight. Very, very strange. All right. Well, that was my first pod back. Like I said, since projectile vomit. I thought it went pretty well. And I don't foresee any ill effects. So I'm going to call that good to go. I'm going to call that a wrap. I'm going to send this off, call it a night, watch some more sports. Actually, there's no more sports to watch. I'll watch some more people like me talk about sports. How about that? Yeah. Which is what I hope everyone else does with my show. Just listen to me ramble about sports. And trust me, when the playoffs get going, and when the NBA playoffs get going, I'll be yapping. I'll really be yapping. For at least hour-long pods. And leave some comments down below if you want me to cover a certain team. Give a little more shine to a team other than the Warriors. I'll be happy to do it. I know everything about every team, pretty much. Like, for instance, Oklahoma City is good. I know that. Let's see what else. I know that Detroit is randomly good this year. How about Memphis? I don't know about Memphis. They're good, but I don't know. I don't know how they're good. Well, I guess because they got Ja Morant and Bane, and they just play as a really good team. I just haven't really seen them play that much. I just know they have a good record. All right, well, that's the end of the show. Get some sleep. I will catch you on the next one. On calling it like it is. Click those buttons. Subscribe, bells, whistles, X's, O's, buttons, likes, comments, algorithms. You know it. Do it. Do it. Do it.